Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Drive-Thru. I'm your host, Tony T, as we broadcast live here on Pick Dog's YouTube channel and throughout social media. We'll take you to the top of the hour. I want to give you enough time to get those bets in for the primetime games, and that's what we do here on the Drive-Thru, Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We give you live free sports picks for the games beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern Time or later to deliver those winners. Our professional handicappers over at Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Place. Let's take a peek at who'll be on the show for today. We got Trey Jordan join us. As Brian Bittler back from his vacation. Javon Vert's with us. Of course, back on land. We had him at sea on Friday. It's James Clark. And Chris Ruffalo in the house. And on location is Al Ninos. And Kevin Thomas is joining us. Let's take a look at how they'll line up for today. It'll be Bittler, Clark, Thomas, Bertz, Jordan, Ruffalo, Ninos, and then I will close this one out. All right, let's go ahead and bring in my co-host, Chris. Chris, ready for another week?
Oh, man, the weekends just go by so quickly, but that's okay. It just means I get to come back to the drive-thru on Monday, so I'm ready to get it going.
Ready to get going here as we go into our final week of full Major League Baseball action until we get into the All-Star break. Next week, we'll talk some football during the drive-thru. There's a lot to talk about, right? Football comes, Chris, football will be right here before we know because the NBA is going to finish in mid-July, so there'll be a lot of NFL season win totals, college football as well, as well as division winners. There's a lot to talk about in football.
Absolutely. It's just you blink and all of a sudden the baseball season's half over. It's absolutely crazy, but Tony, like you said, I'm ready to get to football as well. This is the beautiful time of the year where we start to get into football eve. We're already into the thick of things in baseball. It's a great time of year.
Yep. All right, let's get started. 8 games in primetime. We do have a postponement here at Indians Rays. Fortunately, that was not a pick given out by the Cappers, so we'll have all games here in primetime here on the show. Let's get started. Welcome Brian Bittler back from his vacation. Brian, how's it going?
No, can't complain too much. I had a crappy weekend as far as my picks go, but I did hit my MLB total of the year. It was an easy winner. Yankees Mets yesterday, game 1, but I got to pick it back up, and I got some winners for tonight.
All right, winners for tonight from Brian Bittler. All right, let's get started here. 8 Eastern time. We got the Cubs to host the Phillies. The Cubs laying $1.45. Total here 11.5 in Wrigley. Boy, wind must be blowing.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, the Cubs are a little bit public tonight, but that's not going to scare me off of them. Cubs come in just 1-9 in their last 10, but the bulk of those came on the road. Phillies struggle on the road, just 15-26. Cubs 26-13 at home. Matt Moore goes for the Phillies, and he's about as much of a dumpster fire as you get as a starting pitcher goes. He had one nice start last time out, but we all know what Matt Moore is capable of. And for the Cubbies, Zach Davies goes. He's had 2 of his last 3 starts have been quality starts. I'm going to take a chance to lay the juice with the Cubs on the road here. Cubs at home here. Phillies bullpen is absolutely just been getting blown up lately. I think the Cubs get to them in a big way today, put up about 12 to 13 runs.
All right, Brian here on the Cubs, minus 145, wind blowing out about 9 miles per hour in Wrigley Field tonight. That explains the high total here. And as I'm with you here, Chris, the Cubs, pretty good home record, and the Phillies, boy, that 9th inning yesterday was really ugly.
Yeah, that it was, but I am looking at the under here just because I think this is a spot where both pitchers get a pretty decent matchup. The Phillies have an inconsistent offense, and the Cubs have put up 2 runs or less in 15 of their last 20 games. So it's just hard for me to really get behind the side here. I'm looking at the under in this one, what I think is going to be a lower scoring game.
All right, Chris says overreaction on this total because of the wind. He likes under 11.5, but Brian here, Cubs minus 145 against the Phillies. And this one will get going here at 8 Eastern time, MLB Extra News Channel. All right, Brian, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium. Well, look at your past 30 days have been really good here. Nearly 1,000 units of profit, 8 games in prime time in Major League Baseball. We got that one hockey game. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
I tell you what, consistent winning over the last 30 days, but like I said, this last weekend was rough, so we're going to pick it up tonight. I got my Monday night money shot 3-pack. You get my NHL best bet along with 2 Major League Baseball plays, all for $40 at pickdogs.com. Make sure you check that out and take home some winners tonight.
Yeah, take some home winners right now over at Pick.com with Brian Bittler. I'm just looking at his page right now. He's got a big play here, money shot from the NHL. He's got a big play going on from Major League Baseball as well for tonight in prime time. Get on board, or if you want to get a pack, he's got that 2-pack from MLB, 3-shot pack, I should say. He'll combine his 2 best bets from baseball and his NHL best bet of the day on that money shot 3-pack. take those winnings, make that upgrade to that long-term pass. Brian has that 3, 7, and 30 sports pass where you get every play that Brian releases over at Pick Dogs Premium for that time period you choose when you go to the profile page and you make that purchase. All right, Brian, of course, you're part of that YouTube VIP membership as well, which is excellent value.
Yeah, definitely excellent value. You want to start off with that $50 a month plan. You're going to get premium plays from me, Mitch, and Rod in the morning and in the afternoon. And if you want to upgrade to the VIP, you get the late breaking plays. I personally give out one of my premium plays every single day on the VIP show. So make sure you pick that up for $100. Definitely the best bargain in handicap.
That's right. Great bargain there, guys. Pick up that YouTube members VIP up right now. Follow the link below and get signed up. All right, Brian, as always, great having your show. You book in the show, so we'll talk again on Friday, but we'll tune in tomorrow morning at now the new time, 10 a.m. Eastern time for that morning show.
Yeah, he has me getting up earlier and earlier. I'm going to try to get a bike ride in tomorrow morning before the show and then come home, get some notes together. But I'll be having fun tomorrow with all the guys. Make sure you tune in and check it out.
Well, check it out. All right, Brian Bittler here on The Drive-Thru. Have yourself a great night. Let's continue on here on The Drive-Thru here, joined by Chris Ruffalo. And next, we're going to go ahead and bring in James Clark. We're going to give Chris a little break. I know we work him a lot here, and we got to get him. We need him fresh for football, so we'll give him a little break here. Let's go ahead and welcome him to the show. We'll go to Skype and welcome James Clark here on The Drive-Thru. James, how's it going? How's your trip out for the weekend? We had you on the lake last week.
Pretty good, Tony. It's amazing being out on the kayaks, and my family have fun doing it. We all love to do it, and it's just something we like to do. It was a really good time.
Excellent, excellent. All right, here we go tonight at 8 Eastern time with the Rangers playing host to the Tigers. Texas, $1.58, total of 9.
Guys, you look at this game. You know, to me, I'm going with the hotter team, the ones that's been swinging the bats really good, and that's the Tigers. You know, they beat the White Sox in the last series they in 2 out of 3. You know, they've been playing pretty good baseball here, and I really like this Tigers team and what they're showing me, and you're getting good value with them, guys. So to me, I look for Tigers to get the win tonight. I look for them to stay red hot. They, like I said, they beat a strong White Sox team, and this Rangers team ain't. You know, they've been not playing as good as they have. They have been. Usually, one of their best pitcher don't pitch, they don't win. So I really like the Tigers here on the money line, Tony.
All right, can't argue that pick right there, James. Looking here at the Tigers, when you look here at Detroit, at the Texas Rangers, the 17-38 against right-handed starters. Negative 15 units of return there. So I agree there with the play. Tigers plus 150 against the Rangers. And that one begins here at 8 Eastern time, MLB Extra News Channel. All right, James, will you let everybody know what you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium? As we talked about here, we got 8 games from baseball in the primetime. That one rain out, that big hockey game tonight. You're still rated here number 2 in the NBA, over 2,100 units of profit. What do you have going on over at the site?
Well, guys, I had trouble this morning with my internet. Bad storm got on. I got one pick in, but my 10-star pick, it's my MLB 10-star money, MLB 10-star easy winner. You know, grab that, guys. You know, and or you can go ahead and get the 3, 7, or 30-day, guys. You know, as you see what I've been doing in the the NBA. You know, I've been doing decent in the baseball too. Yesterday we hit a little bump in the road in baseball, but after we get this win tonight, you know, upgrade, like I said, 3 or 7 or 30 days. Or guys, after when I get off the show today, tomorrow, if you want to check out the finals, my finals pack just for it, I'm gonna lower it down to $100. If y'all want to jump on it, you'll get all the finals games for $100. And or you can take me up with any of the cappers on here. Tony, my buddy Trey Jordan on the show, Rod, Chris, you know, any of these cappers. Like I say every time I'm on here, we got the best cappers in the world, and we do. So team me up with one of them, and we'll put some money in your pockets, fellas.
That's right, guys. Get on board here with James Clark over at Pick Dogs Premium. You see the numbers here as we put up again. over 2,100 units of profit from the NBA, document number 2. So when you go over to his profile page, you can check that out and see every play that James has released. They're graded very quickly once they go final over at the site. And of course, get on board with this big play tonight for Major League Baseball, or even better, pick up that NBA playoff pass, every play from the NBA Finals from James Clark. $99 for $100, a great value there over at Pick Dogs Premium. All right, James, as always, great having you show. Continue that success, and we'll talk again tomorrow.
All right, Tony. I appreciate you having me on the show, buddy, and I'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. James Clark here on the Drive-Thru. Let's welcome back Chris to the show, and now we'll continue on here, and we're going to talk some more baseball with Kevin Thomas. You'll find Kevin over at Pick Dogs Premium, so let's go ahead and bring him in right now. Here he is right here. Kevin, how you doing?
I'm doing great, guys. How you doing?
Outstanding. All right, here we go tonight, 7 Eastern time. The Pirates here will be playing host to the Braves. Braves $1.81, total of 9.
Yeah, I'm not big on taking the high juice like this, but I call this padding the parlay, if you want to call it like that, taking the Braves on the road here. You got to look at the pitchers. You start right there. You got Chase DeJong. The guy is 0-3 at home, 0-1 at home. He's 0-3 in his last 3 starts, but he has 1 loss. He gave up 17 hits, 10 earned runs in 14 innings of work at home. He's going to be going against Max Fried, who is 3-1 last 4, and he came back from a blister injury. He had 12 days rest, and the guy just pitched a gem. I expect him to continue upward as the Braves are in the hunt. They're in the NL East, and that's wide open. The Pirates, they're pretty much out of it. They might actually become sellers, so I'd look at maybe some of those guys on that team getting traded soon with the All-Star break coming up. Also, Fried, in his last 4, he's 3-1, gave up 7 runs, 16 hits, and that's in 24 innings. That's 10 more innings than DeJong pitched, and he did a lot less damage, with the batters. Then if we look at the Pirates for the season, they have 285 runs. The Braves have 390. In July, the Pirates have averaged 2 runs per game. These aren't going to beat the Braves. The Braves may have trouble with the bullpen and give up late inning runs, but I think the Braves here jump out big on them, especially with the 2 guys, Ronald Acuna and Albies. Those guys together against the Pirates this year, 5 home runs, 12 runs scored. I mean, that's huge. Those 2 alone will beat this team. I have both those locked in my fantasy team today, so you might want to jump on them in your fantasy and take this pick and pad it with maybe taking the total on this also, which is one of my premium picks, and I'm going to give it to you free. I am on the under here.
All right, looking under here, of course, Kevin will look at here for the show purpose. Braves -181 against the Pirates. All right, Chris, you look at the Pirates here against lefties, just left-handed starters, 5-14 this year, and of course, averaging less than 3 runs a game.
Yeah, I mean, I can't disagree with either of those picks because, like you said, Tony, the Pirates have just been horrible this season. Still dead last in the league in scoring, and they're only hitting .223 against lefties on the year. Atlanta's lineup is just better from top to bottom. They're more consistent, even though they haven't really gotten out of the blocks compared to what we saw last year. But I still like the Braves and the under in this one.
Braves and under agreement here. This one will begin top of the hour on MLB Extra Channel. All right, Kevin, let's take a look at Pick Dogs Premium. We do have 9 games. I was in error here. I got bad information. That Indians-Rays game will be played. So we have 9 games in prime time here in Major League Baseball. That 1 hockey game. What do you have going on over at the site?
Well, I'm red hot in hockey. Last 30 days, I'm 60%, 11-7-4. So you can still get on my top total investment on that hockey game tonight. I believe it could be the last hockey. It could be it. So you might want to jump on that tonight. And you can still get my 3-pack in MLB action with 2 dogs and 1 nice solid winner right there for you.
All right, guys, get on board here. Kevin Thomas over at Pick Dogs Premium. He's got some solid winners for you tonight over there at the site. And, of course, take those winners and make that long-term investment. Go long-term with that 3, 7, and 30 sports pass. You get every play that Kevin releases over at Pick Dogs Premium for that time period. Talk about tonight. He's got that NHL Total Lockdown. He also has an MLB Triple Play 3-pack going on over at the site. And, of course, his plays are also available in that long-term pass that we talked about. So take those winnings if you want to try them out tonight and make that long-term investment. Get every play that Kevin releases over at Pick Dogs Premium for that time period you choose when you go to the profile page and you make that purchase. All right, Kevin, as always, great having your show. Have yourself a great evening. We'll talk again next week.
See you guys Monday. Thank you.
All right, Kevin Thomas here on the Drive Through. Let's continue on. Weird thing I was reading about this Rays-Indians game. They had postponed the game for tomorrow. I don't know if that's accurate information, but we'll have to look it up. I don't know if there's some storm or something coming in, but I think that was the information I was referring to. Tonight's game will go on as scheduled. I know there was some storm activity in the south that we were talking about, but we'll look into that here for tomorrow's game. All right, let's continue on here on the Drive Through here with Chris Ruffalo. Let's go ahead and welcome Javan Burtz to the show. You'll find him over at Pig Dogs Premium, where he does fantastic work. Let's see if we bring him in right now. Javan, how's it going?
Yeah, you know me, all day, smooth. Had a good weekend, ready to go tonight.
Ready to go tonight. All right, here we go, 9:30 Eastern time here. The Angels will be hosting the Boston Red Sox. The Red Sox here are traveling. Our favorite $1.21, total of 10.
Yeah, I'm on the Red Sox in this one. Now, all things considered, both teams are actually having a good stretch of it. Boston, sitting on top of the AL East, 4.5 games up on the Rays, and they've won 9 of the last 10 games. It's been pretty remarkable season for these guys. They wasn't expected to do anything this season, but they've pieced it together. And you have the Angels. They've actually won their last 4 games and have won 6 of the last 7. Both teams have been hitting the ball, and the difference in this game, though, is the starting pitching. And it's amazing I'm going to say this, but Martin Perez has actually been pitching decent. He's a perennial, bum, but he's, the right of the ship since he's been with the Red Sox. And he's not the only one. But he has, in his last 3 games, he's posted a 3-1 record with a 2.10 ERA, and that's away from home. His last 3, he's posted a 2-0 record with a 1.93 ERA. So I flipped those stats. But he's going to be the difference in this game, because on the other side we have Jose Suarez, who has just magically appeared after being on hiatus, since 2019. That's the last time we saw him. And the only time he's pitched against the Red Sox, he got blown up for 4 runs in his start in 2019, back in August. So, and with the Angels, they're always due to give it up in the bullpen, even though they've been pitching well out of the bullpen lately. But so even if the Red Sox are down late in the game, they have a chance to come back, because the Angels bullpen will give it up if that even happens. But it's the Red Sox today.
All right, Javan here on the Red Sox, minus 121 against the Angels. All right, Chris, you're looking here at the Martin Perez on the road. It's been really good numbers here. 6 starts, ERA just over 2, whip of 1.
Yeah, Tony gave away. I'm not with you anymore because you gave away my point. Yeah, Martin Perez on the road, a 2.10 ERA. It's fantastic, and you're getting the most profitable road team in baseball. Almost $1,200 of profit with the Red Sox this season. I can't disagree. I love the Red Sox in this one.
Yeah, Suarez in 2019 in his starts it was total gas can. That 2019 season, yeah, Birria, Suarez, those. I mean, they always joke. I know in the morning show there was always a big joke about the Angels starter. I think even Cahill was a starter in that year in 2019, or the opening day starter for that Angel team. It was just that starting rotation was just trash in 2019. Suarez here to get the start agreement here. Red Sox minus 121 against the Angels, and this one will start here at 9:38 Eastern Time, MLB Extra News Channel. All right, Joanne, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium tonight. Well, we have 9 games in Major League Baseball in primetime. That 1 hockey game. What do you have going on over at the site?
Yeah, it's Monday, so you know what that means. Money Bag Monday. Got a 3-pack at the website. 3 MLB plays. Set to sweep the board, fellas and ladies. Been doing good in baseball. Can't wait for the NBA Finals to pop off. But for tonight, we got a 3-pack going. You can also get me on my longer term packages, my 3-day, 7-day, and 30-day packages. You get a quick return your investment. Or if you want to do this, you can match me with one of the other fellas for the 2-for-1 cappers. It's all there at Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Place.
It sure is, guys. Check out Jovan's profile page over at Pick Dogs Premium. He's got his Money Bag Monday 3-pack, 3 MLB plays that are set to sweep the board and drive in the cash. So get on board with that and take those winnings. Go make the long-term investment. Jovan has a 3, 7, and 30 all sports pass you can select to get every play that Jovan releases over at Pick Dogs Premium. Matter of fact, if you had a second capper, even greater savings. All right, Jovan, as always, great having you on the show. Have yourself a great night, and we'll talk to you not Friday, if not sooner.
Absolutely, I'll be there. Say if you need me, Tony, you know that. So if you don't see me then, you'll see me on Friday. So have a good week, and see you then.
We'll see you then. All right, so Van Burt's here on the Drive Thru. Let's continue our coverage here with Chris. We'll continue on here. We're going to go talk some baseball here with Trey Jordan. You'll find him as well over at Pick Dogs Premium. Trey, what's going on?
Not much. How's it going, Tony?
I'm doing great. I know you're stationed over there in SEC country, getting ready for a good college football season.
Oh, yeah. I'm big time ready. What we always say around here, it's always next year for the Vols. So, I hate to say it, but might be looking forward to the next year again.
I might be, but the Titans give you a lot of hope. Give you a lot of hope for the football season. All right.
Yeah, looking forward to that.
Yeah, that should be interesting. All right, here we go. Royals here at 8 Eastern time will face the Reds. Casey, $1.15, total of 10.
Yeah, looking at the total of this one, I'm looking for the over. You got Minor and Gutierrez going tonight. These are easily the 2 pitchers you'd want to fade for both pitching staffs at the moment. Minor, 14 runs in his last 10 innings, coming off a game, giving up 5 and 5. Gutierrez, 14 in his last 15 and a third, coming off 6 in his last game and 4 and a third. But I was looking at some stats on the game one of these series. These teams, they seem to put some runs across the plate here in game 1. In the last 8 for both teams, the Reds are averaging 6.6 runs in game 1s of series, and the Royals are averaging over 4.8 runs in game 1 of a series. Neither one of these pitching staffs are anything to write home about. You got the second worst bullpen in the league with the Reds and the 10th worst with the Royals. But the Royals also have the 4th worst pitching ERA in the league, while the Reds have the 9th worst. Looking at some trends, over 7-0 last 7 Monday games for the Reds. Over is 5-1 their last 6 road games. 9-3 their last 12 as an underdog. And they have the 22nd ranked defense in the league. The Royals 4-0-1 last 5 for the over last 5 Monday games, 3-0-1 last 4 during game 1 of series, and over 7-3 last 10 they've been a favorite, and they have the 26th ranked defense. I know the Reds, the bats kind of struggled at home against the Cubs this weekend, but I see him get going back here against Minor, even though he's a Tennessee boy, and I do lean to the Royals, so you might want to look at the team total for them to go over, but I just see some runs come across the plate today. I'm going to take that over 10.
Reds, Royals, over 10. All right, Chris, one thing with the Royals, their offense does pick up at home, averaging nearly 5 runs a game.
Yeah, but for me, I think in this one, if we're going to get to the over, the majority of it's going to come off of Mike Minor. Because you look at Gutierrez, a lot of those runs, 11 of those came against the San Diego Padres. But when he's not playing the Padres, he's got a 3.10 ERA. So I think he's pitching pretty well in that respect, as long as it's not San Diego on the other side. So I was looking at the Reds on the money line this one. I just don't feel the Royals team that's lost 21 of their last 27 should be favored even at home.
Yeah, I kind of like that parlay to Reds and over 10 here. We got Trey here on Reds, Royals, over total of 10, and this one starts here 8 Eastern time on MLB Extra Innings channel. All right, Trey, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium. Well, tonight we got 9 games in prime time in Major League Baseball. We got that one hockey game. What do you have going on over at the site?
Yes, I do have a play on the Stanley Cup Final tonight, and I have 2 more Major League Baseball plays. You can get that in my Hockey and Home Runs trade pack. So that's coming off the board here in about 30 minutes or so. So jump on that, or as always, jump on the long-term pass, or pair me up with one of the guys here. I'm a little favorable to my Monday crew, so, jump on with Jovan, or my guy James Clark on the show today, Tony T, Trey J, Chris, Alninos, Bittler. Just any of these guys, jump on. We're going to make you some money. So come to pickdogs.com or sportschatplace.com and click on that premium picks tab.
That's right, guys. Get on board here with Trey Jordan over at Pick Dog Premium. He's got that Hockey and Home Runs Trey Pack. His Trey Pack is up right now for Monday. 3 best bets for tonight. That's Danica Planet Play. 2 plays from Major League Baseball in the primetime hour. So get on board with that Trey Pack and, of course, take those winnings. Go long-term with that 3, 7, and 30 All Sports Pass. By the way, you add a second capper, you'll get even greater savings. And that All Sports Pass means you'll get every play that both cappers releases for that period of time you select when you go to the profile page and you make that purchase. All right, Trey, as always, great having your show. Have yourself a great night. Well, if not, if we don't talk to you next week, it'll be sometime this week. You know how that rolls.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all, fellas. Y'all have a good one.
All right, Trey Jordan here on the Drive Thru. Let's continue on with our coverage here, joined by Chris Ruffalo. And it's time for Chris. Chris has his pick for us tonight. We're going over to Major League Baseball. So let's go ahead and get that game information tonight. I believe he'll be looking at that Brewers and Mets game here. Let's go ahead and get it up here for you. Here we go. Game information. Mets to host the Brewers 7 Eastern time. The Brewers favored $1.23, total 7.5.
And just before I start this, I did a little bit of research, and with some help from people in the chat, the Rays game for tomorrow is postponed. Tonight we're going, but tomorrow's postponed. We're looking at a doubleheader Wednesday. But for this game between the Brewers and Mets, I'm going to stick with the Brewers here. I'm not buying into this line move. I know it's a massive line move, but you have a pitcher in Brandon Woodruff who gave up 3 runs on opening day, and since then has allowed 2 earned runs or less in 14 of his last 15 starts. And you're getting a Brewers team at a reasonable price that just came off of a pretty lengthy double-digit winning streak. And yeah, they had a blip against Pittsburgh. It happens. It was almost just a look-ahead spot. I'm not thinking too much into it. I just don't feel that we've seen enough of Tyler McGill, at least in a positive role, to justify this sort of line move. I don't think that highly of the Mets. Yes, they split the doubleheader on Sunday with the Yankees, but again, even in New York, they're coming off of a doubleheader against a pretty tough Yankees team. The Brewers, I just think, are in a better spot here. They've got a clear pitching advantage. And as I said, we're getting the Brewers at a fantastic price here. I think this is a gift. I think you could even push it to the Brewers -1.5, get some fair size plus money out of it. But for me, like I said, I'm on the Brewers here all day.
Yeah, I can't argue that at all. I like the Brewers as well. But the one thing that you're sitting in front of here, I think people are looking at a Mets team there that's 24-11 at home. That's actually come down a little. There was a little better return there. And again, we saw a line move recently with that Brewers Pirates game, I think last weekend, which was a head scratcher as well.
Yeah, I mean, the Mets have played fantastic baseball at home. There's no discrediting that at all this season. They're the best team in the NL East up to this point. And, you know, kudos to the Mets for doing that. But like I said, I just don't think that this kind of line move is warranted, especially when you have Brandon Woodruff on the other side. They're 12-4 in his starts this year. Granted, earlier in the season, run support was a problem. Yep. But like I said, this Brewers team was just coming off a lengthy winning streak, and they just stumbled against Pittsburgh on Sunday. I'm not knocking them for that. The best teams in baseball still lose 60, 70 games a year. So I'm looking at the Brewers here. I think we're getting them on the cheap, like I said, and I think you can even push for the run line, try to get a bit of extra value out of the bet.
That's right, because Brewers will get all 9 at-bats here, being the road team. Brewers -123 against the Mets. A start time of 7 Eastern time, MLB Extra News Channel. All right, Chris, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium. 9 games in prime time for Major League Baseball. We've got that hockey game going on as well. Will it end tonight? We'll see. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Well, you know, I didn't have a horse in the race for the hockey game, so I will say this night I do think the series ends. I think Tampa Bay's been the better team, but I'm going to keep it short and sweet with this one. Got my Monday night moonshot, 5 MLB plays on the board that I am absolutely loving. You can get my long-term pass, 3-day, 7-day, 30-day. I had the Giants off the board on the run line as a bonus play. I still have one more bonus play out there for the longer-term subscribers, so go check that out. Also, check out the second half MLB season pass. The football plays are going to be up there soon as well. Our guys, the 2-for-1 capper deal. We always talk about it. Some of your best value. Pair a couple of us up. You can't go wrong with that price. Check it out over at Pick Dogs Premium.
That's right, guys. Get on board here with Chris Ruffalo over at Pick Dogs Premium. He's got his Monday MLB Moonshot, a 5-pack of games. He's got 5 games up there on the board from that primetime 9-game schedule. So get on board with that. Of course, get those winnings. Make the long term. He's got a 3, 7, and 30 All Sports Pass available there. Or if you want to, if it's within your budget, you know, Chris also has the rest of the MLB season for you available. He's got as well his NBA playoff posterizer package, all games from the NBA Finals. So take a look at Chris Ruffalo over at Pick Dogs Premium. Get on board. He's also part of the 2-for-1 capper promotion. If you go long-term with that 3, 7, $30 sports pass, you can add a second capper to that for even greater savings. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Let's welcome here Al Nino's on location. We don't know where. I don't think we want to know where. Let's go ahead and bring him in right now. Al, how's it going?
You don't get the hint on here. Okay.
All right.
Oh, no, you got it earlier. Sorry. Okay.
That's right.
Having a hard time with this camera. All right.
All right.
I'm doing
Al,
good. How
okay.
are you guys?
We're doing great. All right, here we go. Al's looking at this late night game, 10 Eastern time. He does. Al, you do work late at night, so we know how hard you work throughout the day here. So Padres will be hosting the Nationals. Padres laying 255, total 7.5.
Yeah, this one of the biggest mismatches on the board, if you ask me. The Padres are coming in as big favorites. They have a huge pitching advantage. They've been the hotter team, one of the hottest teams this season. And I think they come in here and get the job done. I'm looking at them on the run line. Obviously, that is always a concern for that with the home team. We don't get the bottom of the 9 for the extra runs and the extra innings if they go up by 1. But so I usually go -1, especially with the home teams. But obviously, they're getting a bit too big of favorites on the money line. So I'm gonna stick strictly run line for our play here tonight.
All right, Al's looking here, run line with the Padres -125. Lay the -1.5 runs here against the Washington Nationals. All right, Chris, either going to be John Lester is the expected starter, but there's some question marks there. We could see a bullpen game from Washington in this one, but you're kind of looking at I think Al's kind of leaning here on Musgrove and the bats for the Padres.
And I always look at Musgrove's record. He's pitched fantastic, but he's still only 5-6 on the year, which tells me run support's been a problem at times. This was probably a no play for me because I do like the run line, but like you said, and Tony and Al, you lose the 9th inning with the home team if they're winning. So I'm probably looking at just watching this game as a fan tonight.
All right, just to watch the game, Al's here on the run line with the Padres here, -125, -125 against the Nationals, -1.5 runs. Al, any concern here with that long cross-country flight here? Usually these West Coast teams making their first home game after that long road trip.
Nah, these guys are professionals. They need to get up and play their game and cover this run line for us. As I said, I also forgot to mention they have a huge home field advantage too, where I believe they're 30-15 this year. So, I mean, this looks like all Padres to me.
Well, Padres says El Ninos. Nationals also making a cross-country flight because they just hosted the Dodgers and got pounded. All right, Al, why don't you let us know what's going on over at Pick Dogs Premium? 9 games in prime time, that one hockey game. What do you have going on over at the site?
I have a 5-pack with my 4 best. Oh, that actually just went off. So I do have my play in the NHL, and I will have a MLB 3-pack up there as well.
We'll have an MLB 3-pack. You can see here, El Nino's here, over 1,100 units of profit past 3 days. That is documented right now. When you go to Al's profile page, you can see every pick that he's released over at Pick Dogs Premium. And he's got an NHL power play. He'll have a 3-pack going from baseball tonight as well. And of course, you get those winnings from take those winnings from tonight and go long term with Al. He's got a 3, 7, $30 sports pass. You'll get every play that Al releases over at Pick Dogs Premium for that time period when you go to this profile page and you make that purchase. All right, Al, as always, great having your show. Good luck tonight. I see where you're at. You know, bring on your best poker face. Hope you got some good sunglasses up there, and we'll talk with you tomorrow.
Yeah, it's a madhouse in here. Everyone's chasing out $5,000 high hand. So, yeah, thanks for the best luck wishes. Gonna need them tonight.
All right, Al. Good night. All right, Al Nino's here on the drive-thru. Looks like Christy's going to pull an all-nighter to try to get high hand, try to take some of the money from those Floridans.
Careful using the words all-nighter. Al Nino does his best talent search at the retirement communities. That's an inside joke. But, yeah, no, I wish Al the best of luck, and if he wins that $5,000, I want my cut.
That's right. Al just joined us for the recap, so he needs to hold. He's going to hold his horses here. I didn't know he was on location, but we do have him for the recap. By the way, we forgot to mention, you guys. Be sure to subscribe to our channel. Free picks every day. Of course, it all gets started with the morning show with the new old time, 10 a.m. Eastern time. Back to that 10 a.m. slot with Mitch. We got Rod Zawacki, Brian Bittler, and of course we got that YouTube Premium VIP. Follow the link below. That's some great value. And of course, the drive-thru. We're here Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern time, giving you live free sports picks for the primetime games. And of course, we always ask for your help, guys. Those thumbs up, those likes, that really helps us out, Chris.
Absolutely, Tony. Tony was so excited for it, he forgot about it completely. But like I said, we do this for you guys. You guys are the measuring stick of what we do at Pick Dogs, whether it's on the website or on the YouTube channel. Because without the Pick Dogs community, there is no Pick Dogs. So those likes, those thumbs up, those subscriptions definitely let us know that we're doing the right. Guys like what we're doing, and keeps us going. So definitely keep those thumbs up, those likes coming in. We really appreciate all the love and support.
Yeah, keep those likes, those thumbs up coming in. It really helps us grow our audience. And, of course, if you missed any of our picks, we're going to do a complete recap after my play. So let's go and bring in my pick for tonight. It'll be from that White Sox and Twins game that starts. That's your TV game on ESPN at 8 Eastern time. So let's go ahead and put up that game information for you right now. Twins to host the White Sox, 7 Eastern time, top of the hour, actually. White Sox, $1.24. Total sits here at 10 runs. And my pick is going to be on the White Sox here, $1.24. Dylan Cease will get the start. The right-hander has allowed 2 earned runs or fewer in 4 of his past 5 starts. Team record is 2-0 in his 2 starts against the Twins this season, so he's beat them twice this year. Bailey Ober is the starter for the Twins. Ober in his 6 starts posting an ERA near 6. Teams are hitting nearly 300 on him. And Ober is pitching to high contact, and he's been hurt by the home run ball. Look at the past 10 games here with the White Sox. They're hitting 300 against right-handers. Of course, they had the Twins had struggles here against the Kansas City Royals. Minnesota has struggled with their bullpen at home. I'm looking here, Chris, at the Chicago White Sox at $1.24.
Yeah, Tony, I can't disagree with you. I know I've said in the past, I always worry about Dylan Cease against anyone not named the Detroit Tigers. But he just, like you said, he just pitched 2 runs, 6-inning ball last time out against the Twins. And Bailey Ober in 2 starts against the White Sox this year. Sorry, I'm not sure if you mentioned this because my audio was cutting out. No. 9 runs in 7.1 innings of work. It's just he's been beat around by the White Sox this year, and I think tonight's no different. I like the White Sox as well.
All right, agreement here. White Sox, $1.24 against the Twins. Not the Cubs, it's against the Twins. I don't know what got in my head there. But this game will have a start time of 7. We know it's going to start at 7 Eastern time, and we know it's on ESPN. All right, guys, over at Pick Dogs Premium, I have a 3-pack from Major League Baseball. Get on board with that. I'm also part of the 2-for-1 capper promotion with my 3, 7, and 30L Sports Pass. So visit my profile page over at Pick Dogs Premium and get on board with that package. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Now it's time to do the recap. Alaninos from location will join us here for this segment. All right, Brian got us started with the Cubs, $1.45 against the Phillies. James Clark, Tigers, plus 150 against the Rangers. Kevin was on the Braves, $1.81 against the Pirates. Jovan, Red Sox, minus 121 against the Angels. Trey says, Jordan says, the Reds, Royals over 10. Chris was on the Brewers, minus 123 against the Mets. Alaninos, Padres, run line, minus 1.5 runs, minus 125 against the Nationals. Yours truly, White Sox, $1.24 against the Twins. We'll start with Chris. Other than your pick, which one do you like the best?
Tony, I was stuck between you and Jovan, but I have to go with Jovan. I love the Red Sox and the cheap line against the Angels in that spot.
All right, he goes with Jovan. All right, Al, other than your pick, which one do you like the best?
Well, it's funny that Chris mentioned the Reds earlier because I was about to give the Reds on the show tonight. So I just wanted to mention that real quick, but I'll agree with the Red Sox as well on the show here.
Agreement there on the Red Sox. We're going to pile on. I like the Red Sox as well, $1.21 against the Angels. All right, that'll do it for this edition of the Drive-Thru, guys. Tune in tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern time. We'll do it all over again. We'll have a full book, 8 cappers scheduled on the show, giving out live free sports picks for the primetime games. And don't forget, it all gets started with the morning show. Back to the 10 a.m. Eastern time slot. Mitch, Rod Zawacki, Brian Bittler will be on the show. And, of course, check out the link below for the YouTube Premium membership. Fantastic value there. Let's bring in the crew from tonight's show. Wave good night to you guys. Have a great night, and we'll talk to you guys tomorrow live at 6.